Around and round I go. Did you guys see my coach Tim out there working, cutting up those trees, cutting up those branches, clearing that land out? Did you guys see that? I was watching that. I was excited about seeing Tim out there working. But I couldn't help but think that what is it all about? What really was the goal in all of that? I was trying to understand because I was like, well, those trees weren't bothering anybody. The sheep weren't bothering anybody. Obviously, that land that was unlevel wasn't bothering anybody. Those porter huts definitely weren't bothering anybody. So I was like, what is this really all about? So I was like, maybe it's the YouTube content creation that's got Tim running in these circles. And so I thought about that song, and the song goes a little like this. Yeah, turn that up. I got it right here. I'm an ever-spinning top, whirling around till I drop. Oh, but what am I to do? What is Tim to do? His mind is in a whirlpool. Give him a little hope. One small thing to cling to. YouTube, y'all. Y'all got him going in circles. Around and round he goes. He's spun out over YouTube. Spun out over YouTube. But I digress. Welcome back to the end game. Today I'm going to be reviewing the video, the IAG Farms video, where Tim eventually addresses the question of, is Megan pregnant? I'm going to review that video, give you my thoughts on that video. Now, before I give my reaction, I just wanted to assure you, Tim followers, you heavy Tim followers, that I see your comments. So keep them coming. Y'all Tim worshipers, you guys be tripping in the comments. Y'all act like you guys are family. Like that's really your pastor. Even though he locked the gates, even though he shut down the comments, even though he ignores your emails, y'all act like y'all love Tim. Y'all be in the comments like, if something is wrong with my baby. That means if you do something against Tim, something is wrong with me. If somebody critiques Tim just a little bit, forget about whether or not it's something that affects or impacts Megan or Grandma Lily. If someone gives just a little bit of feedback toward Tim, where Tim is not in the brightest of lights, you Tim worshipers are, something is wrong with my baby. Something is wrong with me. Which means if you have a problem with Tim, you got a problem with me. You guys, even though I'm entertained by those comments, I'm really like, really? For my coach? Some captain you are, Tim should cut you from teams. He should cut you from the whole team. Some captain you are. You're supposed to be guarding the gates, captain. And you're letting people criticize Tim up in here. You're letting people critique Tim over here. You're letting people support and try to stand up for Megan and Grandma Lily over here. And you're supposed to be the captain of Team Tim? Woo-wee! If I was Coach Tim, I would cut you. I wouldn't just put you on a bench. I would cut you all together. But let me assure you guys, I do see your comments. Keep them coming. I promise not to call you guys Tim worshipers. I'm just going to call you heavy supporters. I'm not going to call you the Tim faithful. I'm not going to accuse some of you guys for having your panties in a bunch or having your drawers in a crumble. I'm not going to do that. Keep those comments coming. I love to see them. Did you guys see early in the video where Ernest, the barn, was in the background? Did you guys notice that angry look on Ernest's face as he watched Tim talk about what his great plans were for these porta huts? And Ernest was just like, "Rrr." Ernest was like, man, bump those porta huts. Man, I've been at this for 4 years. I've been 4 years, Tim. I've been 4 years in this loveless relationship. And now all of a sudden you want to move these porta huts in? These porta potties, you want to move them into my territory? You know what? You and those porta huts can go to heaven.
Get y'all's farm chores done?
Yeah, we're trying to get the dogs to eat, but you know they don't like to eat while we're doing chores.
Mm-hmm.
So we literally have to, if we feed them before, have to wait to do chores and watch them eat so that they can run around and do chores with us.
I guess. Sounds good. What's up, boys? Y'all doing all right today?
Yeah.
Finally getting a chance to come back outside?
Yeah.
Got that flea infestation taken care of?
Yeah.
Good.
Now, a little bit later in the video, Tim displays what we have been waiting for him to display. You staunch Tim supporters, you guys don't realize that Tim also watches these videos. And we do want the best for Megan and for Grandma Lily. And it's nice to see some of this stuff rub off, even though Tim is in the comments and he's using these burner accounts to drop these hater messages and all these negative feedback comments and what have you. Apparently, some of these suggestions and some of these reviews are rubbing off on Tim, because now all of a sudden Tim is actually receptive. He's actually seeking out Megan's opinion. I'm like, oh, whoa. I'm like, okay, I need to rewind this. Hold on. Did he just ask Megan what she thinks? And I know some of you supporters are like, well, no, he always asks people what they think. But usually he tells them what they think before he asks them what they think. Right? He'll say something like, man, that tub looks beautiful. What do you think, Grandma Lily? So usually he'll give them their opinion before he asks for it. But this time, he actually asked Megan for her opinion. Now, of course, we know he's not going to listen to it. There's no way in the world that he's ready to take her advice. But at least on the surface, he appears to be receptive to it.
Put a leash on him and hook him to a T-post or to one of these trees out here or something like that so he can't attack me from behind. What you think about that, Mama?
Yeah, that's good. What do you think about would they do damage if we just let them on pasture for a little while?
I thought about that.
Completely out of your way.
I thought about that, but then I thought about I got to get them back in. And you know, we have them separated right now. We have two up and coming rams in the open pastures, and we have, you know, all that type of stuff separated and everything. So I didn't want to have to try to separate them again.
I gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah, and then I was thinking about letting them on the barn site, but we just got through doing so much spraying.
Yeah.
For I don't want them in there eating that grass.
Hay on the ground or the grass.
Exactly,
yeah.
right. So I just thought it's really only one danger like in there,
Yeah.
and that's BJ or the new Boaz.
Yeah.
So I figured if I can just get him out of the way, even if I just took him and I guess let him out into the other pasture, but he ain't gonna like that. you don't want those problems.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's right.
Hey, did you guys hear those sheep when Megan was pulling that heavy old hay wagon after she had climbed the immense hay pile while Tim carefully handled the camera, and Megan climbed that hay pile, which may not have been very safe for her, but she climbed that pile and she pulled down the hay and she opened up the bale of hay and she hauled that heavy hay wagon up toward the sheep pen or what have you. Did you hear what the sheep were saying? They were saying, bah, bah, as in, Tim, you bastard. You bastard. For having May haul that heavy old wagon while you played cameraman. Those sheep were like, man, Tim, you a real bastard for that, Tim.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference. So you You're the first order in a cup of love. Feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
All right, now the remainder of the video was incredible to watch. The remainder of the video just showed Tim working. And I was like, yes, Tim, yes, go coach, go. Tim was working. Now, mind you, he was using the power tools, which is a little bit different from Megan using her back, her arms, and her legs on that hay. But Tim was working. Nevertheless, Tim was working, going at it. And so I was like, hey, thumbs up for Tim. I was so excited to see that. Working diligently. Now, he made a special, a deliberate effort to remind us that he had been working hard. He had been putting in super duper work today. He's huffing and puffing. Huffing and puffing. He was huffing and puffing more than he was when he came back from working out earlier after doing that mile. Hold on. He went to the gym to do 1 single mile. Now, couldn't he have done a mile just like jogging up to the front of the property, jogging up to the closed ranch gates, the closed farm? Couldn't he have done a mile just running back and forth a few times? But he felt like going to the gym would be the best place or the only possible place for him to accomplish that 1 mile. But nonetheless, Tim was working, huffing, puffing. He reminded us that, I've been putting in work today. I'm going to need another break. Okay? And so I was excited to see that as us dedicated followers try to encourage Tim. The more work he shows, the less speaking that he does, the less preaching that he does, the better. And so for this video, I definitely got to give Tim 2 thumbs. Tim, 2 thumbs for this video, Tim. You did your thing on this one.
Thought you'd be the one for me. Won't you tell me how you feel? I shared my dream with you until the morning.
that's it for my reaction to this latest video about from IAG Farms about is Megan pregnant. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Please chop it up in the comments. You Tim supporters, you know I have plenty of space for you guys. Those gates, they stay open. Over here, those gates stay open. You don't have to email me. The gates are open. Comment. Much love to the subscribers. Thank you for showing me that love. Much love for you guys. For those viewers that have not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing so that we can continue to shine that light. Until next time.